Hello everybody, it's Calm Woman, your garden guy, and today I'm in the garden showing you the easiest way you can treat pests and diseases in your garden. Now, if you're an avid gardener or anyone who enjoys growing a few plants around, and specifically vegetables, you'll know there's these little things called pests and diseases. And they basically the bugs and all sorts of mildews and things that climb onto your plants and hinder plant growth, damage your produce, and just result in a poor garden. And this is the answer, guys. Have a look at these two boys. Isn't that beautiful? Ready to use. What does that mean? There's no mixing and struggling. They're called ready to use, Orius, and this one is called Servus, and the one is for bugs and sort of pests, and the other one is for all your fungal diseases. Okay, and what's really awesome about these guys is it's literally one quick little flip of the top, and right there, boom, 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 you're treating your plants immediately. Isn't that awesome? From the shelf in the kitchen to the garden, treated and back on the shelf in 10 minutes. Brilliant, because normally when it comes to treating pests and diseases in the garden, you'll be familiar with one of these little guys, or should I say bigger guys, hey, because what happens with these is you need to go manually measure out the concentrate of the poison, then you got to pour it in here, then you got to measure the water, then you got to pump it, then you got to carry it around and pump it and spray. And the big issue is when it comes to a small little garden like this food box I've got over here. This is just a grow box we use here next to the pizza oven, and it's got a bit of moldy and things going on here, which I'll show you now. But can you imagine how to mix this whole thing full of a pesticide or a fungicide to treat just this little box, and then you end up with a bottle full of poison, which what do you do with it? It's poison. You can't just pour it out anywhere. So this RTU from Makhro Home and Garden just does the job terrifically. I'm going to show you quickly how to use them and just how simple and easy they have made my life in the garden. Let's jump into it. So, what's nice about the Orius is that it's systemic fungicide. Now, systemic fungicide means that when I'm spraying my plants, don't sit as close as I am, it's still poison, but while I'm spraying my plants, what will happen is the plant will actually take this up into its system. And what that means is when that little fungal or disease comes and sits on your plant and interacts or starts eating that plant, then immediately it's put off and repelled by the fungicide. The pesticide, the Servus, is a contact pesticide, which means you need to see the little bug sitting over there, and then you can spray him, whoopsie, and then you can spray him to make sure the pesticide makes contact with your pest, and that's going to kill him. So you've got to make sure you see those little aphids sitting there, and then you're going to go ahead and spray them. Absolutely has revolutionized the way I garden, specifically in smaller beds. So there's no more struggling and pumping and wasting all of your pesticides. These guys are called ready to use Orius and Servus from Makhro Home and Garden. They're available nationwide, guys. Do yourself a favor. These are winners. Absolutely. Thank you again for spending a quick little bit of your day with me in the garden and how we treat our food box. Share this video if you've enjoyed it. If you know of someone who enjoys gardening and struggles with pests and diseases, please consider tagging them. And yeah, share the video if you've enjoyed it. Thank you again. I've been Calm Woman, your garden guy. Until next time, happy gardening and happy pest treating.